Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another first look video. Today we're going to be checking out Vigilantes, which the impression I got anyways was that it's sort of like a crime-based Jagged Alliance. It's got a bunch of like turn-based combat with some like, you know, management aspects in there as well. I don't know to what extent you get to build up your like little group, but from what I've seen, it does have a lot of those Jagged Alliance elements, so it could be pretty extensive for all I know. So let's go ahead and jump in. Again, this is a first impressions video, so I have no experience with the game prior to what you're seeing right now, and I'll kind of let you know what I think as we go along. So let's start a new game. I'm going to go really easy for now. Because these games can be incredibly difficult, and I don't know whether or not this one is. So we'll start easy, and then if we end up playing more of this, I'll probably ramp up the difficulty, but for now, let's just try to get through as much as we can. Okay, so we're in character creation here. You're playing as Sam Contino, apparently. Let's close that. I don't think we can change the name. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can change this. So, what is this? Start the game. No, we want to distribute these first. Let's see, we can do a melee build. We can do a range build. I'm going to go with a melee build. So we can get in there and scrap. That seems like more fun than sitting back and shooting. And, I guess that did everything for me, so let's see. Let's just run through the skills real quick. Close combat's going to be our melee effectiveness. Firearms should be like ranged effectiveness. Explosives, I think everybody, or all of these are going to be pretty much exactly what you'd expect. Bypass is ability to pick locks and reposition before combat starts. Oh, that's actually a pretty important skill. Crafting is your ability to craft. Medicine, yeah. I'm actually gonna lower my explosives. Can I not do that? Okay. Apparently I'm locked into this melee build. That's one thing immediately I think I'd like to see is if you're gonna give these like sort of presets, allow me to customize them a bit. Because that's, you know, it kind of sucks. Like if I don't want to have explosives, I think I'd rather have bypass. Whatever. Let's jump in and see some actual gameplay.
It began as a no rabbit holes in sight Saturday afternoon in Riker. A final item for a skiing trip I'd never get to take. An unfamiliar cut through the quiet side of town to slip the bustle. Then came the scream. Carried on wings of adrenal edge. Lurid as a pulp anthology. And utterly genuine. I took the corner, walked right into the tail end of violent mugging. Scald of panic, something chill uncoiling in my gut. A detached, ironically inclined part of my brain bugging me about how this would make one hell of a tourism poster. Come to Riker, bring a bodyguard, and a machine gun. I wanted to walk, keep moving, pretend I hadn't seen. I couldn't. Still don't know why. Maybe sympathy, maybe contempt for the hood's world of cheap violence. Maybe it was about ideas and the things we humans owe one another. Either way, it amounted to the same. Another idealist lining up to have his ticket punched. Blood thundering, hand balling to a fist. Not empty, but gripping something pliant, textured. Something unconsciously removed from its wrapping. Something bought for a skiing trip I'd never get to take. The more introspective of my friends, the ones who shared the days of carnage and pain, had been known to remark on the synchronicity of the moment, the mask, the man, and the things that came after. Significant wasn't how it felt at the time. Wool-catching stubble, stifling breath that was already hard to come by, as someone else's hand tugged the mask down over my face. I'm not going to lie, tell you how calm and ready I was, because I'd also have to warn against believing the words of masks.
Okay, now that he's done waxing poetic, we can actually play a little bit here. So the hood's turned to face you. The flashed kid in a cookie jar expressions harden into hostile sneers. Get a load of this asshole. What's the matter, pal? Get lost on your way to the funny farm? The cold laughter subsides. Their victims' moans rise to the level of perception. The man's on the brink of unconsciousness, head rolling in erratic arcs. Face bloody, the internal interplay of fear and anger. The latter gains ascendance. Alright, since you've given us a laugh, I'm going to make you a one-time limited super special offer. Walk away while you still can. Feign indifference. You remain silent, casually hitching your shoulders in an anticipatory gesture, and then you catch it. The sudden shift in attitude toward uncertainty in their shared glance. They have nothing to go on, and right now their idea of you is drifting somewhere between psychopath and spec ops soldier. Be that as it may, it's still heading toward a fight. Okay. So we're over here. There we go. Let's close this. Based on your highest party bypass skill, you have a 75% chance of repositioning. Should you fail, your initiative will be reduced by 1. I'm going to go for it. We don't have particularly good bypass skill, but I'm a full melee build, so if they have guns or anything, I'm kind of screwed back here. And I'd like to start the fight like right up in her face if I can help it. So I'll try it. Success. Oh, I only get to move forward 1. Well, it's one less thing I have to close in before we fight. Oh, and apparently it's my turn first. Perfect. So let's get right up on Sister Jackson here. Let's see, how do we move? Right click. There we go, double right click. And then, let's see, we got a 3 AP attack. What else? Switch to the next attack type. Haymaker is also 3 action points. What are the chances to hit though? Let's see, 82. Light attack is 95, and regular attack is 95. Wait, no, hold on. Okay, so clicking on her cycles it as well. So right click. Oh wow, you just kicked her ass. Damn. Can I still move? I can apparently. So let's get up in this guy's face. He's gonna catch me with a jab. Let's try to catch him with another. Man, look at this guy with these sidekicks. Oh, in the left. Alright. They went down pretty easy. So you start towards the man. He recovers quickly, probes his face with a tender hand, winces, and with an effort stands. Somehow you get the impression what just went down was not a unique occurrence. He extends a bloodied hand toward you. Kid, I'm not sure whether you're tough and clever or lucky and stupid, but either way, I owe you one. Name's Doc. Why don't you let me patch you up? Least I can do. I don't think I really got hurt though. I think you're worse off, man. Something's not quite adding up here. It seems Doc was ambushed while leaving the building, a low-end commercial lot, which is locked up. Lights off. Chances are it's his place of work. You scan the building for a placard or sign. There isn't one. Your doctor? He's probably like a mob doctor or something. Let's see. Doc's shrug expertly conveys indifference with a hint of impatience. Pretty much. I'm a vet by trade, which is the same as being a doctor when you're dealing with animals like these. Man is more ape than any ape. He aims a kick at the nearest goon, who moans distantly under the impact. You get the picture. They come in leaking blood, crying about getting shot while holding up a convenience store or participating in some other degenerate pastime. I hook them up with some nitrous oxide. They laugh some, pass out. Then I poke the lead out. Most of the time, they don't mug me afterwards. Okay. You really got to stop reading dime novels, kid. Your brain will go soft. You'll end up a modern-day Don Quixote, masked, prowling the underbelly of the night city, heroically righting the wrongs of an unjust world. You look at each of the downed hoods in turn, then Doc. He cracks a grin. It would appear that the process has already begun. Man, there's a lot of dialogue in this. Listen, I'm going to have to lay low after this. I'll patch you up before I clear out on the house. Give you some meds and my new address in case you're planning on making a habit out of this. Okay, so let's click this big eyeball to search the area. And we found an item cache. A suspicious vehicle. 80% success rate. So let's try to bypass the lock. And we were successful. We got a claw hammer. Okay, and this one was apparently nothing. Well, that's a melee weapon, so that'll be useful.
Shit. Shit. Can't feel anything. Tell me it ain't bad, Doc.
I already told you. Gut shot. About a dozen pieces of buck lodged in your abdomen.
Oh, shit. That's bad, right? Right?
It ain't a week in the sun with margaritas.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gotta give me something for the pain, man.
You can't feel anything, remember? That's because you are dosed to the damn eyeballs of nitrous. Quit fighting it and let me work. Ain't got all day.
You're drunk. Oh man, you're drunk. I'm gonna die.
Sober or steady hands. Pick one.
Okay, but what if the juice wears off the minute I pass out? I'll feel every cut of the scalpel. You gotta give me something stronger, man.
Oh sure, anything for a pal. Let me just hook you up with a redneck anesthetic. The deluxe of the deluxe. Don't you worry, it's on the house.
Thanks, Doc. You the best. Wait. That looks like a mallet to me.
Alright, so apparently we're at home base, which looks a lot like the character creation screen. I'm going to close this. And let's see, the map is flickering, so I think that means it wants me to click on that. But let's see here. This is character. Okay, you're just going to keep popping up. This is my inventory, I think. Personal inventory. Got 35 small caliber rounds, 3 trauma kits. I'm going to take this and put that... Oh, I have a gun? Well, damn. You know what? I'm going to keep the gun in my inventory and bring the hammer, because we are a full melee build, so I don't think the gun's going to be super useful in our hands. But we'll keep it around just in case we need to switch to it. So we can rest, which restores HP. Medical aid for injuries you and your allies have sustained. And let's click on this now. Alright, so the shovel sends the old guy stumbling to his knees to a backing chorus of cold laughter. Could be nerves, the undercurrent of menace, or the feeling that you've been here before, but something about all this is riding up your spine, making your skin crawl. You shake the feeling off as best you can. You make it through this. You can work on the navel gazing later. Alright, so apparently we're in another fight. This one's only a 65% chance. I'm going to say no. Probably should have maybe kept the pistol here, because we got a lot more ground to cover. Let's get that out of the way. So they're beating up on this guy. I'm going to move to here. And why did you just duck? I guess because we're behind cover or something. I'll probably just stay here. Can I end my turn here? Delay turn 1 position for... Oh, it costs AP to delay your turn, huh? Enter Overwatch. I don't think that's really going to help me. You know what? How do I end my turn? I don't know, just move forward, I guess. There we go. Oh, he's got a gun. That's no good. Good thing he's a terrible shot. Oh, she's got a gun too. She's... I mean, that might have been on purpose for all I know. Alright, let's get out of the fire. There we go. And kick him. Or punch him. Where's your freaking claw hammer, man? I don't have any AP. Alright, I don't know. So, this is my AP down here, I'm assuming. And... kill opponents? What's that do? Capacity, okay. So I want to be on kill. Oh, I'm on kill right now, okay. Well... there we go, end turn. Over there. Found it. He's gonna fight me now. Managed to dodge that one. And that one. Let's see. She's gonna fight me as well. Ooh, that landed. Couldn't see how much damage it did, but we ducked that one. Good. Stay on this guy. Nice. And then knee her. Cool. And then we'll end our turn. Oh, she's gonna pull her gun back out. Interesting choice. Oh boy. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, roundhouse kick. On closer inspection, the man is more grizzled than geriatric. He looks the way Santa might if he'd packed in the toy racket, lit out of Lapland with a biker gang, dieted on hard liquor and smokes, and just been paroled from a score. Nice moves, kid. Remind me to never get on the wrong side of you. His grin is a grimly yellow flash of sharp, predatory teeth. The twist of sarcasm in his voice is thick enough to trip over. If you hadn't intervened, well, let's just say what was coming wouldn't have done the property values in this dump any favors. He draws a compact, heavily customized SMG from the interior of a jacket that might have been in fashion around the time of the siege of Antwerp. I'd say you did those guys a solid. Good for you. If there's ever been a more indirect expression of gratitude, I've never heard it. Good for you. Expression of gratitude? He shrugs. Well, suit yourself. Gonna tell me what's going on, or are you just gonna keep bludgeoning me with the attitude? Sure, since we're old friends, why not? The mob, you're in their territory, and they think all they have to do to make you their property is take a leak on you. They sent over a couple of guys to bother me. I sent them back. Chilled. Now it seems like we've got some sort of thing going on. You aren't coming across as worried. Worried? About these small fry shitbirds? Ha! I'll hunker down for a couple days. They'll send more knuckleheads, I'll send them back. They'll cut their losses eventually. Always do. They're businessmen on some primitive level, after all. Well, it's been a hoot, kid, but I gotta go. He starts, stops, turns back, flashes another one of those awful grins. I like your style, kid. Beat the crap out of everyone first. Don't even bother asking questions. Maybe you should try that sometime, asking questions. Name's Kuda, by the by. If you're in the market for any inventory, hit me up. Alright, so let's go ahead and search the area. We found one. It's a 50-50 shot. Let's go ahead and try it. We failed, so nothing there. And this was empty, so I guess we're getting nothing.
28th of September 2016. Agent John Street. Report ID ZX9-422. We busted up the biggest cigarette smuggling ring.
I'm going to go ahead and skip this so we can see a little bit more gameplay. Alright, so looks like we have access to the shop now. I've got most of my health back. So let's see. Reputation's ambivalent. Is that because I went, like, lethal? Huh. Maybe I should stop going lethal then and try to get this up into the positive. So let's see. Not what I meant to click there. Cancel that. Let's click on the shop here. So there's guns. Again with the claw hammer, I already have one. I imagine this machete is a little bit better. Actually, no. Claw hammer is better. 9.5. Is that 4.0 or 40 out of 40? I don't know. Either way, it's more durable and it does more damage. Just less crit chance. So, kind of like the claw hammer. I'm wondering if we're ever going to get... Are we solo the whole time, or are we ever going to get, like, companions? There are arrows here, so I'm assuming that might eventually toggle us through our little squad here. I'm pretty sure from the screenshots I've seen that there are, like, multiple characters. Either way, let's rest so that we can restore some health. Let's see, that's going to give me 5. I'll probably have to do 7.5 just to get everything back. So we'll rest for a couple hours. There we go. And then it wants me to go back to the map. So let's do that. Ooh, projects. Let's see. We have none available, so nothing doing there. What does this do? Ooh. So this is where we build up our base? Okay. Let's see. Workshop site, library, gym, firing range, and surgery site. Okay. Huh. I think a gym site would be pretty useful. I imagine surgery would be pretty useful as well. Let's start with the gym, though. I'll go ahead and upgrade that. Okay. So, let's see. Boost close combat skill bonuses, explosive bonuses, melee damage, and player prowess, whatever that is. Anyways, let's see. I do have the hammer equipped. So, I guess maybe for that fight I just wasn't allowed to use it. But, whatever, that's fine. So, let's check the map. Alright, so Riker's Old Industrial District is a huddle of dilapidated buildings offering little more than a run-down reminder of the city's decline. Most of its buildings stand reserved for cultural reasons, waiting for a renewal effort the city never seems to be able to muster the funding for. It's mostly abandoned, with some light industry clinging on. It's a good spot for an ambush, which apparently is going down now. The mafioso has the look of a woman who has broken many things, animate and inanimate, in her life, and hasn't lost much sleep about it. Two ways this can go down, pal. You give us the keys and the cargo. We give you a few touches to make it look convincing and send you on your way. People tend to go one of two ways in situations like this: back down and broadcast fear signals, or, if pushed too far on the wrong day, hysterically escalate the situation. The driver's doing neither. Ice-chip blue eyes calmingly regard the mafioso. Difficult to say if the impression of ease indicates a familiarity with danger, confidence, or indifference to the outcome. And what is option B? Mafioso seems genuinely surprised, then pleased to be asked the question. Her sneer is nasty and dangerous. It's difficult to describe. It's one of those things that loses much of its color in translation, comrade. Be best if I demonstrated. The driver shrugs. He looks like he's had enough iron in his blood to take a punch, and fast enough so he wouldn't have to. His accent's as thick as Siberian ice, and drifts in from somewhere east of the Volga. I'm a quick learner. Go ahead. I wonder if he's going to be our first recruit. Ah, fuck's sake. Not this shit again. The second mafioso isn't muscle. Or at least not anymore. Your money's on middle management. The tired, irritated timbre of his voice suggests this is a go-to routine for the duo. Stick to the damn plan. I'm improvising. The boss said we need to use our... Shut the hell up. Your improvisations have a way of generating corpses in the heat. Need I remind you of why the boss sent me to babysit you? Stick to the plan or you'll end up floating on the tide. The mafioso bristles. For a moment it looks like things are going to get interesting, but she nods to the driver and unclenches her teeth. Looks like we got off on the wrong foot there, pal. I can offer you 3 centuries by the way of compensation for your inconvenience. Sound good, right? You suspect the driver's not even the vehicle's owner, and you know he isn't going to accept. Something else is at play here. Need to do something before this boils over. Let's try to let him know that we've got his back. You carefully move from your hiding spot. The driver picks up the movement with a casual glance and offers a minute nod. You cross your arms, interrupt the failing negotiations with a cough. Evening, fellas. The mafiosi whirl to face you. Apparently that's the plural of mafioso. Ah, shit, it's him. Apparently I've got a rep already. 56% chance is not great. I don't want to lose my initiative, so forget it. We know she's got a hammer. He's probably got a gun. I'll try to run up on him. He's pretty weak, though. Cool, so if I get right here, I'll get one good shot on him. Jab to the face. And I got no AP left, so let's just end our turn. And let's see. Snapshot. What are my other options? Normal shot's going to cost me 5. He's got 7 in total. So snap or normal, huh? Let's take a normal shot. If you only get 1, may as well make it count. Ooh. That did pretty damn good. She doesn't have a whole lot of health, so this should be fairly easy. And I think I'll move there. Let's see. She's going to come after me with that hammer. Interesting, she didn't get very far. Let's kick that guy down. Oh, okay, try again. Still got 1 left. That'll be the end of my turn. He's going to make a run for it. 60% chance. You know what? Let's move you a little bit closer. Just make sure we have 5 left. Maybe there. Okay. No, stay right there so I can do a aim shot or a normal shot. 64. It's not much better. Oh, but you got him. Got him all right. Something happened and he got his turn back, so let's just keep firing. Oh, it says insufficient AP, but it's showing that he still has AP, so let's end his turn. I duck under the hammer. Let's start laying into her. Nice, caught her with a knee. Alright, let's go ahead and search the area. Found 2 item caches this time. Hopefully we get a little bit luckier than we did last time. Successful there, we got a trauma kit, 4 trauma kits. And we're successful here as well. We got some Abramovich. Don't know what that is.
For country, for justice, for a better tomorrow.
Okay, so we picked up some Eastern European guy who's obviously a former soldier.
All they had to do was put...
We'll skip that. And let's see. So I think, yeah, I can cycle through these guys now. So he's better with firearms, but he's not completely worthless in close combat either. So let's look at our inventories here. Eventually it's going to let me use this hammer. I keep picking up handguns too. Like, what the hell? Can I not check out his inventory? Do I have any armor? No. Oh, here we go. So he's got this General Arms Patriot revolver. 11 damage, 6 round capacity, 90% accuracy. I'm curious, are any of these better? 8.5. So this one definitely hits the hardest. But if these are like more accurate, then I think they'd be better choices. 100%. Yeah, let's give him one of these. We'll keep that around, but this, again, being more accurate, I think is going to be more useful. Bigger round capacity, or magazine capacity too. So that should be a little bit more practical of a weapon, even if it doesn't hit as hard. And I have a lot of bullets, so why don't you take some? You are the only one using guns after all. Reload weapons. And that's all I need right there. Let's go back to here. We're both at full strength. Perfect. No skills to dole out. Yeah, no perks, no skills, no core stats or anything. Alright, and then anything new here? No, it doesn't look like it. I think these are crafting materials, probably. Well, anyway, oh, let's see. Intel, interest. So we have to go after gang leaders and stuff. That's cool. We get to kind of like target these guys, and I imagine they'll lead us to the big guy. What's here? This is our party, so I guess we can manage them there. Still no crafting projects, but I'm sure we'll get those eventually. And then we can build new stuff here. We don't have much money for that though. No injuries, so nothing to worry about there. But yeah, we are out of time, so I'm going to end it here. But if you guys would like to see more of Vigilantes, as always, let me know in the comments below. And maybe we can check out the game for a little bit longer, do like a miniature let's play, or at least just a few more videos of it. But yeah, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Vigilantes with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.